Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is the phone call with Courtney Clenney's mother, Deborah Clenney. So law enforcement calls her to ask her some questions about, what happened, because he knows that she was on the phone with him, possibly at the time of the murder. So he wanted to ask her some questions. So this is that conversation.
As Detective Brasino, IBM 41321.
Detective Juris Vega, IBM 44244.
Today's date is April 3rd, 2022. And the time is 9:04 p.m. And we are conducting a recorded phone call with the mother of Courtney Clenney. Phone number is
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Clenney. It's me, Detective Juris.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here on the line with the lead detective on this case, Detective Germain Briseño.
Okay.
He's also listening to this call, and this call is actually hello?
I'm sorry, this call actually what?
Yeah, this call is actually being recorded as well, okay?
Okay.
And I just wanted to verify your name and last name.
I'm Deborah Clenney, Deborah, Clenney. She's on the phone with the lead detective. She has the lead detective on the phone also, Detective Juris. Okay, yes, I'm here.
Can you verify your date of birth? And verify your phone number for me.
My cell phone that you're on with me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have an address in Texas? And that's what's the city in the state?
what is it again? The zip code? Can you tell me the address one more time? Is okay. Okay. So I was talking to Courtney. She told me that she was on the phone with you when part of this incident was going down.
Yes, she was.
So around what time was it that you guys were on the phone?
You know what? I looked on my records a little bit ago, so let me look back and see exactly what time that was.
Okay.
Let's see. It looks like she called me at first at 3:43, and we talked till about two different phone calls. Talked till about 3:56. That's what it looks like, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. And what was she telling you when she called you?
She was telling me that he was not leaving. That she kept. I heard her saying, "You lied. Just get out. Just go away." I'd actually been out there for 6 days trying to get rid of him.
What was it that she said there, that you lied? What?
She was saying you're lying.
Uh-huh.
And he was saying, I'm not lying. But I really don't know what the whole thing was about. I didn't know he was there. I thought he was gone. I had been there for 6 days. When I got there, he left, but he didn't actually leave. He kept hanging around the apartments. Evidently somebody in the apartment complex was letting him, hang around, take showers downstairs, sleep in the cabanas. I told him to go. And he was supposed to go get a hotel or something, and he said he was going to get a hotel, but apparently he did not. He just hung around that whole 6 days I guess he was waiting for me to leave so he could come back.
Yeah.
Because I thought he left successfully. Although we kind of knew he was hanging around and we were trying to get him to go away. But I thought he left, but apparently just about as soon as I left, he came back.
And when you came down for 6 days, that was because there was another incident that had occurred, correct?
That was because, well, actually, it wasn't really an incident. She was just trying to talk to me on the phone.
Okay.
And he was following her everywhere. He was living with her. Yeah. And he was following her all around the apartment. And she was just like, Christian, just let me talk to my mom. And he was following her. He wouldn't let her talk. And she was crying. She goes, Mom, I feel trapped. She was saying she just wanted him to go away. So I said, well, if you want me to help try to get him out. My husband could have gone, but my husband is not as subtle as I am. So yeah. I came so that I could just ask him to leave. And as soon as I got there, he left.
Okay.
But he did steal her, he took her only set of apartment keys as he was leaving.
Okay.
So we had to call him to get him to bring them back.
Okay.
Anyway, so he was supposed to have been gone. He was sleeping around corridors, and even in that he can get up the elevator if somebody in the apartments will let him up. So yeah. There was one night I actually saw him sleeping kind of under an overturned couch in her entryway.
Wow.
So he was just kind of sticking around, sulking around, not going.
Okay.
It just seemed to be biding his time until I went home.
And question, what do you know about their relationship, like the past about the relationship? What can you tell me about it?
Well, I mean, I know that she, had hoped that he was the one, but it was very apparent early on that he was not good to her, that they fought a lot. When I was there this past week, I noticed several sets of bruises on her arms. I noticed bruises on her legs. I know that a couple of weeks ago she said that he pushed her against a wall. Yeah. I do know that she has hurt him in the past also. I think that he just keeps on.
You said you noticed bruises on her legs, her arms, and what else?
This is Kim Clenney, the husband, Courtney's father.
Yes.
The attorney just arrived, so I guess if you have any questions, I guess he wants to be involved on those.
That's fine.
Yeah, so he just walked in the entrance. He's there, so you're aware of that. We're happy to talk to you as long as he,
Yeah, that's fine with me. Is he there already, or?
He just texted me a photo. He said, I'm at the entrance. He texted me a photo of your...
Oh, he's at the entrance here at the department?
At the entrance of the department.
Oh, okay. Well...
His name's Frank Prico.
Okay.
And we're happy to visit with you. It's just, since he's there, we just want to be advised that he was...
Okay. Give me a minute. Stay on the phone then, and I'll go downstairs and get him real quick.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
I need to get a charger for my phone. Oh.
I just hope not too long.
Okay. Yeah. It'd be on the phone during the instant, Michael, too.
We gave this up. I mean, the guy keeps going back and going back and going back. I mean, he driving all three of us crazy though, isn't it? Mm-hmm. It's insane.
Yeah.
They should have hauled his ass off when they were there on Friday.
I know. I don't know why was sticking around there.
They're checking in the car, taking them down to the station.
Well, that's true.
I mean,
Well, the apartment shouldn't be.
well, they're going to have a talking to, too, when I get out there. Right?
I don't have a picture.
Well, they've got security cameras and all that.
Oh, that's true. That's true. They don't even need that.
Every damn time that guy's gone up there, they got a picture on their security camera.
Good.
Oh.
She thinks he might have come in the apartment when we were gone.
He might have. He probably has a key. Lines on the bench.
Or even if he doesn't have a key, she had to prop it open. I wouldn't have put it past him to be able to do, so she had to prop it open.
Well, he stole,
At least once, maybe twice.
I'm sure he stole that $7,000 purse.
Yeah.
He's a thief. Got a con on.
Yeah.
I know. He's a psycho, son of a bitch.
I know he is. I know he is. You know, psychiatrists are getting diagnosed what it is, but he's got something wrong with it. Sociopath is my guess, I think.
Gotta be in jail.
Yeah, he should. Well, he's a big sociopath is that he charms everybody around.
He didn't charm me. I knew his last son of a bitch.
Well, yeah. Well, you know, I didn't want to charm either,
Too much.
but I was willing to give him a chance. You know what I mean? But she said everybody around it gets charmed.
Well,
Because it uses their names over and over and over.
well, that annoys me.
I know, me too.
And then I see through all that shit. I say he's a con artist. Not too, probably.
Yeah, I know. She should have listened. I should have listened. I knew wrong. I just didn't know.
Hey, how are you? Yeah. Thank you.
What's that?
How are you?
Detective Juris.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, yeah, we
Yeah,
spoke.
yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
What?
Is that
What's that?
Mom or I don't even know.
Both. They're both
What's
there.
her name? Deborah,
Yes.
how are you? It's Frank Prieto. I've been talking with your husband.
Yeah, this is my. I'm Deborah's cousin Kim. Thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll take it from here. I mean, does Mom need to be on the line?
No, well, we're just getting...
If you need some history from Mom, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Because, so just the reason why we're talking to Mom is because Courtney told us that right before everything happened, she was on the phone with Mom. And also, we're getting a little background of other incidents that have happened between her and the boyfriend since pretty much the start of the relationship, if I'm correct. Right, Deborah?
Well, I really don't know when.
Yeah.
I just knew that it wasn't long before I knew he was trouble.
Okay. So pretty much just to catch up, Mr. What's your last name? Prieto. Pretty much she called you around approximately 3:43 to like 3:56 p.m. From your call list.
Something like that, yeah.
And pretty much you overheard him and her talking. You lied, and he was arguing back. I'm not lying.
The main thing she was saying was get out, leave, go away. That was actually, she did say you lied, but the main thing she was really trying to say is get out of here, go away.
Yeah.
And he would not leave.
And that's exactly, this is Kim Clenney, our father. That's exactly the same thing that happened on Friday as Deborah was flying home from Miami. I was picking her up at the airport, and Courtney and I called. We're speaking on the phone, and Courtney said he's here. And she said, basically the same situation. He entered the apartment, and she was trying to get him to go away.
Yeah.
He would not leave. And she was screaming at him, and I was screaming at him, get the hell out of there. She's asked you to leave. Do not come back. And he just won't do that. He just continues to do this. So same occurrence today. I wasn't on the call today. That was the call I had on Friday afternoon.
Kim, it's Frank. Whose apartment is it?
Courtney sits in her, is the only name on the lease.
Okay.
He has given her a little bit of money for rent, but mostly she's paid it.
She said on Friday he didn't pay her anything.
Oh, she said he didn't pay her anything?
That's what she told me.
Oh.
But we
He
don't
also
know
has
that to be a fact.
belongings there. He sleeps over, stays over. According to Courtney, he lives with her.
Okay.
They live there together. But
They did go there together.
Up until I came last week, and he was supposed to get someplace. He was supposed to move out, get a hotel. And actually, he asked her to pay for a hotel. And I guess when she said no, that's when he, unless he was just planning on sticking around anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, in the argument that you overheard today on the phone, how was he? Did he sound aggressive, or was it just like a regular, like normal
Oh no!
volume voice, or
He was screaming at her.
yeah,
Because I told her to tell him to stop screaming.
yeah,
And so, no, he was screaming at her, and she was telling him to leave, but he was screaming, and I couldn't hear what he was saying. I could hear her telling him to go away.
yeah? And did you overhear any threats or anything like that?
No, I did not, but I do want the attorney that is listening right now to hear something I said earlier that he may not know about.
Okay.
When I got to Miami, I noticed many sets of bruises on her arms that looked like they were caused by fingers grabbing, and she told me, she confirmed later, that that's what happens, is he grabs her and says, Cece, Cece.
Yeah.
And so she's got a lot of bruises on her arms, and she's got bruises on her legs.
Did you notice any other bruises besides those two? Besides her arms and legs?
There, she had bruises all over her body. But I definitely saw arms and legs, and I think it's just pretty much everywhere.
What color do you remember those bruises being? Like what color? Like greenish or purple?
Every color, like they've happened at different times.
Okay.
And I witnessed, she didn't confirm it, but at our house here in Austin, where it looked like somebody grabbed her arm and she denied it. I also do know that when I spoke to her on the phone one time, a number of months ago, that I didn't realize at the time that they called me from someplace, and he was talking to me, and then later on I found out that he put his hand on her neck. And I said, I'm glad I didn't know that, because I reached to the phone and grabbed him. But,
okay.
So I know there's been physical violence. I've seen evidence. My wife never has seen it. So the guy's a psycho, and he's a thief, too.
Okay.
I mean, I think we know he stole the keys. He brought the key back when he left.
From
That's
her only apartment keys, correct?
Right, and then now the car keys disappeared, and a $7,000 Chanel purse has disappeared, and I'm convinced that guy stole it all. And we know he stole the apartment key because he brought it back, and my wife was there.
Yeah.
She can witness that.
Okay. Do you remember, Ms. Deborah? Do you remember anything else that you overheard on the phone today, or that your daughter texted you about him, or anything?
I don't think she texted me today at all. I think she just called, and she maybe talked to me earlier when she was doing it. She texted when she was just showing me how she had worked around the house, showed me how to clean her, how she had hung up all the clothes and was getting everything clean, because things were pretty chaotic as long as he was there, and it seemed like she was getting it kind of fixed up and good. And then the next thing I know, she's calling, crying, yelling for him to get out. I don't know how yet. She didn't tell me that part.
Okay.
But she was yelling for him to get out. She was yelling, "You lied," and he was yelling at her back, and actually even screaming, because I thought that security. I didn't think the police, but I thought security was going to get called again from the yelling, and the dogs were barking as they do when Christian starts in.
Well, 3 of your officers on Friday when I was on the phone on the occurrence I was telling you about a little bit ago. They kind of searched her apartment. He was, I guess, detained in the squad car. But then they just left. And she was talking about, I need a restraining order against this guy. And so I was trying to tell her, you can't do that right then. The police officers then witnessed that, she had concerns about this maniac.
Okay. Do you have any other questions? No. Do you have anything else to tell them? Right
No. Hey, Deborah, Kim, I'll talk to the detective, see where we go from here, and I'll give you a call later. I appreciate. I'm sure they appreciate you guys talking to them, and obviously I appreciate their professionalism in allowing me to get in here. So, just want to let you guys know. Okay.
Let me see. Kim's phone has a better speaker on it, so you might try his number next time.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
Let's conclude the interview.